Area schools are opening for business once again. That means kids and parents need to think about school safety. Here's Alachua County Fire Rescue Public Information Officer Megan Crandall to remind us about some of the basics of school safety and to let us know about National Emergency Preparedness Month.
It's hard to believe, but it's true. Summer's lazy days are just about over and kids are going back to school. As children in our community start the school year, Alachua County Fire Rescue has some basic safety tips that we may have forgotten over the summer. When the lights on school buses are flashing, remember that all drivers must come to a complete stop on both sides of the road if there is no physical divider or barrier. Drivers cannot pass the bus until all lights have ceased flashing, and it helps to allow room for the frequent stops that occur during the morning pickup and the afternoon drop-off. If your kids will be riding the bus, review your expectations for their safe and appropriate behavior, and make sure your children know where and how to get on and off the bus safely and what to do if he or she feels threatened. Don't forget that children are not always aware of their surroundings, especially with the excitement of a new school year. They often assume that drivers will stop for them and they dart into the road without first looking for traffic. Prepare for the unexpected and keep a sharp eye out for kids. If your children walk to school instead of taking a bus, it is important to walk the route to and from school with them. Point out where crossing guards will be and remind them to use the sidewalks at all times and to stay away from hazards like railroad tracks. Show them safe places to go if they are being followed or need other help. Talk to your kids about strangers approaching them and some of the ploys these people might use. For example, stress to them that adults should not need a child's help to find a puppy or get directions. Although many kids today know that talking to strangers can be dangerous, it never hurts to keep reminding them. Teach your children that it's okay to say no and tell them to trust their instincts. If strangers call or come to the door, kids should never give the impression that they are home alone. Remind them not to open the door for a stranger and make sure they know their address and how to dial 911. Alachua County's future is in its kids. Let's work together to keep them safe. As the school year picks up and we start thinking about back-to-school safety, we cannot forget to be prepared for other emergencies as well. Living in Florida, we all know about the danger of hurricanes, and many families are ready should a large storm impact our area. However, today, more than ever before, it's clear that families must also be prepared for other kinds of emergencies, both natural and man-made, not just hurricanes. To remind everyone that the time to prepare for a future emergency is now, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security is sponsoring the 4th Annual National Preparedness Month this September. So if you haven't done so already, start preparing your family for any large emergency. As part of that preparation, it's important to talk to your kids about preparedness. While you as parents are the only ones that can determine what message is appropriate for your children, it's vital that kids still get a message about preparedness. Kids need to know what to do in an emergency. They need to know who to call. Where should they go? What should they do? These are all questions that can be answered by your family emergency plan. Remember that once an emergency strikes, it's too late for a plan. For more information on family preparedness and National Preparedness Month, visit the Alachua County Emergency Management website at www.alachua-em.org. Working together, kids, parents, and our community as a whole can create a culture of preparedness that will empower all of us to prepare for and respond to emergencies of all kinds. So as you enjoy these last days of summer and prepare your children for a new school year, don't forget to plan for emergencies as well. Remember that preparedness starts with you.